5 budget smartphones on Amazon right now. Most are a quiet waste of money, but one of them is almost unfairly good for the price, and it might surprise you. A wrong pick here means a sluggish phone you resent every single day. We judge these 5 on display quality, real-world camera output, storage headroom, and 5G performance, pulling from specs, owner reports, and buyer feedback. From the no-frills BLU G35 to the Moto G 2026, every budget type is covered. If we run comparisons like this regularly, a subscribe helps. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 5, the Motorola Moto G 2026 in Pantone Slipstream, at $247.93. Same phone as a higher entry on this list. Different color, same specs, same 50-megapixel camera, and 4 GB of RAM with 128 GB storage. So why does it rank last? Honestly, at a 3.9 out of 5 across over 1,200 reviews, buyers are split. It delivers solid unlocked flexibility and that capable camera, but the rating signals enough inconsistency that you can do better at this price. If Slipstream is the color you love, that's a real reason to pick it. Otherwise, keep watching. Coming in at number 4, the BLU G35 2025 at $59.99. $60. That is the entire conversation starter here. You get a 6.5-inch HD Plus display, dual rear cameras, and an unlocked phone you can drop onto virtually any carrier. For someone who just needs a reliable second device or a first smartphone on the tightest possible budget, it covers the basics without drama. The honest catch is 32 GB of storage. That fills up fast if you are not careful about photos and apps. But at this price, that trade-off is fair and expected. What earns it a spot on this list is simple. Few phones exist at $60 that are this usable right out of the box. It is not trying to compete with the picks above it. It is trying to exist where almost nothing else does. If price is the only filter that matters, this delivers. Otherwise, our next pick makes a strong case for spending just a little more. Stepping into the top 3, this is the Motorola Moto G 2026 in Catalia Orchid at $299.99. Here is what earns its spot. A 50-megapixel camera on a sub-$300 phone. That is not a gimme at this price. You are getting 4 GB RAM, 128 GB of storage, and a 6.7-inch screen. Plenty of real estate for daily use. Multiple buyers rate it 5 stars, and the pattern in those reviews points to reliable day-to-day performance and loud, clear audio. The 720p display is the honest trade-off. It is not sharp by flagship standards. But for calls, streaming, and photos that actually look good, this phone earns its price tag. Skip it if screen crispness is non-negotiable. Choose it if you want a dependable daily driver with a genuinely capable camera. And our next pick pushes the value conversation even further. Coming in at number 2, the Samsung Galaxy A17 5G at $199.99. Here is a surprising spec for a sub-200 phone. You are getting a large AMOLED display. That means colors actually pop. Blacks look deep, not washed-out gray. If you spend any real time watching video or scrolling, you will feel that difference immediately. The 5G connectivity keeps you future-proofed, and Circle to Search is genuinely useful daily. The honest catch, buyer reviews average just 1 out of 5 stars across over 1,000 ratings, which is a serious flag worth noting before you commit. The Samsung name and the hardware spec sheet look compelling on paper, and for someone who prioritizes screen quality above everything else, the AMOLED alone justifies attention. But that review average means you should verify current feedback before purchasing. At this price, the features earn it. The reception tells a more complicated story. Our number 1 pick, though, makes this decision feel almost easy. Our number 1 pick is the TrackPhone Motorola Moto G 2025, and at $49.88, it is almost unfairly good. $49. For a phone with a 6.6-inch 120Hz display, 5G, and a 50-megapixel quad-pixel camera. That screen refresh rate means scrolling feels genuinely smooth, not that choppy budget phone lag you have probably dealt with before. The 4 GB RAM plus an additional 2 GB boost RAM keeps everyday apps from stuttering, and 64 GB of storage handles real life without constant juggling. This is the pick for anyone who wants a capable daily driver without touching a carrier contract. The honest catch: some owners report needing 2 charges per day, and the pre-installed bloatware is real. Several apps cannot be removed. That is the trade. But at under $50, a 4.2-star rating across real buyers, this phone earns every cent. Best overall for the budget-conscious buyer who wants modern specs, not compromises. So here is the quick decision map. Under $50 and just need it to work. The BLU G35 handles that. Want a bigger screen with AMOLED quality? The Samsung A17 steps up. But if you want the full package, 50-megapixel camera, 5G, unlocked freedom, the Moto G 2026 in either color is almost unfair for the price. That is your answer. Bottom line, the Moto G 2026 is the clear value winner here. Unlocked, 50-megapixel camera, 5G. At that price, nothing else on this list touches it. Links are in the description. We disclose affiliate partnerships there too, so you know exactly what you're clicking. If budget phones are your thing, our next comparison is already up. Watch it next.